Well, hello there, all my freaky darlings out there in the Outlaw Nation. This is Jack Slater, aka the Comic Outlaw. Yeah, and we're on YouTube. Drop us a like, subscribe, and smash the button, yo. But we're doing JLA Year One, number 6. Yeah, the sum of all parts. Just a little recap. The brain has taken the body parts and larynx and eyes and legs and arms of several of the lead members. While the Doom Patrol is trying to patch them back up, the Chief is working tirelessly to just fix Green Lantern's arm. And this is a piece of Cliff, the Robot Man, an alternate, I guess, accoutrement. He gives him a little laser gun, and he takes all his willpower to just kind of concentrate it. And basically, he's done this for the other members, too. He's kind of given them robotic parts to make up for the parts that the brain took from them when he used that gene ray on them. So they're going to try to get their body parts back with the help of the Doom Patrol. Now, this is interesting. The Martian, he kind of rewired his eyes into a visor so he could sort of see but not. The Flash is kind of in this mobile that kind of sends out like an electric flash puppet to kind of do his bidding, much like the Negative Man. And of course, you know, Diana has a box so she could talk and sort of use her powers. And now they're coming together. They know that they don't have what they used to have, but they have to stop this society of evil. And the Doom Patrol, of course, is like, yeah, they're going to need our help. Meanwhile, the Brain has crafted himself a lovely castle. And of course, the other bad guys are being bad guys, you know. And this military organization is called Locust, wants that gun back. And the Brain's not really concerned because he has ultimate power as far as, you know, he thinks. Meanwhile, the Robot Man and Aquaman kind of have a moment here. And Robot Man flat out tells him, you know, I can't see you in the Justice League. You probably fit in more here than there. But Aquaman doesn't really know slang too much. So, and of course, this evil version, Madame Rogue, comes out of nowhere. She's kind of like an evil, stretchy version of Reed Richards. And the Robot Man, of course, having fought her before, jumps on her, smashes her face into a rock, and ties her into a knot. And this is where Aquaman reveals to Robot Man that the Green Lantern's ring has one weakness: yellow. So they take Aquaman's belt and he starts bashing his way in. Very interesting. And as far as Locust, the bad guy military has come out and they're blasting the castle left and right. This leaves the Martian, Elastigirl, and Black Canary to kind of sneak in. And this is where they have that moment, you know, because she was an actress, and then when she got her powers, it kind of turned into a blob. And the Martian kind of says, you know, he doesn't understand the differences, because we're all the same. He doesn't understand the little differences that we put up between ourselves. But in the meantime of his high moral lesson, Mala comes out of nowhere getting ready to shoot them down. And of course the Black Canary tries her device, but it pushes her back, so she misses. The Martian tries to take a swing, and Mala's just playing with him right now until he gets thrown into center field. Far, far away into one of the Locust mobiles. Now, Negative Man, the Flash, and Green Lantern, you know, they're trying to figure out their way in too. And Green Lantern's kind of having a crisis of faith, you know, because he's kind of seen himself as the leader, and Negative Man's kind of leading him through it, telling him, hey man, it's going to be all right. You just got to take it one thing at a time. But in the middle of their speech, a giant robot appears out of nowhere. And of course, the scientist from the Brotherhood of Evil is attacking. And Green Lantern is trying to use the laser, but he can't really focus it. They haven't had a lot of practice using these abilities. Negative Man flies out to kind of, you know, grab the pilot, but the Flash kind of beats him to it, uses his lightning avatar as he swoops him up. And yes, they've recovered one of the members, but there's still plenty to go. Meanwhile, the castle falls apart because the Brain is concentrating on different things. Robot Man's breaking in with that yellow fist, and it all collapses. But the Brain recovers and just starts blasting everything in sight. The Brain at this point thinks that he's absolutely invincible, and he's just blowing everyone up. I mean, he's just having a good old time. I mean, all those years not having arms and legs, I guess. All that pent-up frustration, even though he's a great scientist and he could build himself a robotic body, but he never does. Just saying. Anyways, he makes short work of the Justice League. He starts throwing them around. He imprisons them. And this is when he starts grandizing to himself, you know, I am the ultimate villain. I am the Brain. I will dissect you all. You know, the typical villain speech. You know, and he's just playing with them right now. And of course, Aquaman and Flash are kind of left there. And this is where one of the soldiers revealed that there's going to be some kind of holocaust. That's what Locust is trying to cause. But Flash and Aquaman are there, and Flash kind of uses that lightning avatar, scoops up Aquaman, and throws him right towards the Brain. And the Brain and Aquaman are kind of having a little moment here. And Aquaman kind of knows how Green Lantern's ring works. That's Hal Jordan's hand. That's not Hal Jordan's will. So he grabs his hand and starts concentrating and uses the ring to cut off the Brain's head. And after that, the Doom Patrol kind of gathers everyone together, gets all the body parts, which are the most important thing, captures all the agents, they start rounding everybody up, including the Brain. And I love how Robot Man's kind of giving him a little shake, And the Doom Patrol kind of puts them all back together again. They thank each other, and they have that little moment. Like Robot Man and Aquaman kind of become friends here, and I think that's very cool. And, each member has a little smile and a little handshake for everyone. And Negative Man kind of gives Hal Jordan the speech here that, he is the leader, but sometimes you're going to have a crisis of faith, and you just have to keep pushing through. And the Doom Patrol says they are heroes because it comes naturally. And the Doom Patrol are heroes because they have to be. I'm just saying you're a hero either which way. And what will happen the next time? I'll catch you on the flip side.